Hello, everyone. So today I wanted to talk about this post I saw yesterday, and it said, "It's not the stab in the back that hurts. It's when you look behind you and see who's holding the knife." And I thought about that, and I thought, what it's crazier than that is whenever you realize the one of the ones that stabbed you in the back was yourself. I realized like that. That's kind of like how basically owning your shit because I created this mess. Like, it was me. And I will own that because, yes, people treated me badly and a lot of bad things happened in my life. And I put up with a lot of bullshit. But I was the one who let it happen. And I'm not saying that um, like I had to accept all this stuff. Like, I didn't deserve it. That doesn't mean I deserved it. It doesn't mean um the other person shouldn't be held accountable or shouldn't be accountable. Like, they need to own their shit. At the same time, like, I could have ended it at any time. I stayed with the freaking narcissistic, abusive person for 6 years. I let that in my life. I continued to let that in my life even after I knew that it wasn't good. And I can justify it by I didn't really um I was so, how can I say this? My I was very insecure at that time in my life. And I yeah, I was very insecure. I don't have to get in the details of it, but basically I came out of a very dark period of my life. There was like a few years that I did drugs and I went to rehab, and it was a bad time, and I came out of that, but I was still not. It took me some time to get through that. And I'm proud of myself for getting through that. But I didn't see it that way then. I saw myself as being this terrible person that did drugs, not the person that overcame it. So I didn't really feel that great about myself. And it was like this person, and I knew this person. And this person came along, and I thought, I was like, wow, they picked me. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much what it was. And it moved really fast, and like really fast, because I just wanted someone to love me, and it was a long time. There was a time where, yeah, it was just a bad time. And but also I did something like that I could really be proud of also. But anyway, this person told me that they wouldn't let me fall. Well, that person like tried to stomp me into the ground, and I let them. But in that relationship, at some point, I realized how messed up it was. And at some point, I started like bettering myself. And they didn't like it. They didn't like seeing me working out and, you know, being more healthy and taking better care of myself. They didn't like whenever, yeah, they just didn't like it. And eventually I was done. And I'm proud of myself for that too. Like, nobody, if you've never been in that kind of relationship, you have no idea what it's like. So to judge someone else, well, we shouldn't be judging each other for anything anyway, and we also shouldn't be judging ourselves. Like, I'm not judging myself for this. Like, I see it for what it is. I see it. I didn't see it then. I didn't see it then. And like, it goes back to your childhood, like as everything else does. And there was a lot of chaos in my childhood. And then I went on to create that in my adult life. And I guess the way I created that in my adult life is by allowing that cycle to continue. And after that relationship, like, I've changed a lot. Like, I definitely had a lot more respect for myself. And, I changed, like, I changed a lot. But I still wasn't all the way there yet. There was still a part of me that didn't, I still had a lot of fear. So, anyway. And there was a lot of people, like, in my life that treated me in ways that I didn't deserve to be treated. And I would just, like, let them treat me badly, let them, just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. And they always seem to prove that they would do that same thing again. Or just people that talk down to you, or people that aren't, I don't know, people that, like, try to kick you while you're down, or people that try to, when people like you, they want to knock you down a peg and make sure they bring up stuff from your past that would make people would might make people think less of you. Other people might not be that way, but that's what they're doing. They're bringing up stuff from your past to try to make you look bad to other people. And some of the shit that, like, some people, have done, like, it wasn't even true. Like, it wasn't real. And but I didn't see it all then. But now I see, like, I stuck it out with these people. I continue to allow these people in my life, and it was all toxic. It was very toxic. Even though, like, I'm not saying these people were horrible to me all the time, but the good doesn't outweigh the bad. Like, that's not how it works. If someone's going to treat you badly over and over again, that shows you that they can treat you badly and they don't think anything about it. Like, they don't think they're doing anything wrong. They don't think that, they don't think they're doing anything wrong. Or maybe they do and they don't care. It depends on the situation and the person and what's happening. But anyway, yeah. So basically, I had to stop letting that shit happen. I had to start standing up for myself and what I believe in. And I I finally started doing that. Like, I finally started saying how I really felt, and people just kind of started falling away. And basically, I let them. And my life is much more peaceful now. So, I'm not saying it was easy, because it wasn't. But being here now I see things a lot more clearly. All right, everyone. Love, peace. Stay tuned.